Today we're going to take a look at a Spanish Armed Forces individual combat ration. This is one of the lunchtime menus, A4. Let's open it up, take a look at the contents, give this a taste review. I'm super excited. This is the first of the Spanish MREs that I've got my hands on. So it comes in a sealed pack. And then you get a small cardboard box. The cardboard box situation is very similar to the French rations. Information booklet. A bag of chicken and pasta instant soup. 1 tin of baked beans with sausage. A tin of sardines in vegetable oil. Instant hand disinfectant. 4 5-gram pouches of isotonic powder with vitamin C, some paper napkins, a tub of apricot cream, and one disposable heating stove with some fuel tablets. You get 3 combustible tablets, a small sachet of fluoride toothpaste. That's a new one for a ration for me. 2 water purification tablets, 1 chewing gum, 1 pack of matches, 20 in total. I always find these to be quite flimsy, they're cardboard based, and a small striker on the back. This information leaflet, this is really helpful. So you've got it translated into English here. So it says Armed Forces Individual Combat Ration, Lunchtime A, Menu 4. And there's a breakdown of the items we've just looked at. And then a guide on how to use the heating stove and a guide on how to use the water purification tablets. Isotonic powder with vitamin C. It says to take 2 doses per day. Each dose is composed of 4 bags, so that's really good information to know, because I did think what we're going to do with these. So all 4 of these are going to go into a glass of water. Let's get it all onto the tray. So let's take a look at the main, and then I'm going to stick it on the stove, heat it up on the stove, because we're indoors doing a review. And there we have some chorizo sausage. It says in the instructions 4 of these twice a day. Next we have the soup. I'm not 100% sure what I'm meant to be doing with this, because I'd imagine this would go on crackers and stuff like that. This is a lunchtime menu, or dinner, lunch dinner menu, and then you get breakfast menu. So I'm going to assume you get crackers in your breakfast menu, and then those crackers you can carry over into the afternoon. We're just going to eat this as a dessert. Like a thick jelly. Sardines, one of my absolute favourites when it comes to tinned fish and meats. I've drained off some of the oil. Some nice chunks of fish there. So we have the chicken and pasta instant soup, the baked beans with chorizo sausage, apricot cream, which is more like a jam. We have sardines in vegetable oil, and we have a isotonic powdered drink mix with added vitamin C. I'm really looking forward to trying one of these Spanish MREs, and this first one looks like it's going to be really good. So first of all, we'll start off with the soup. Really tasty. It's got a it's got a really nice rich roasted kind of chicken flavour to it. I can't really see any bits of pasta in here. There's a few tiny pieces of pasta floating around at the bottom, but this is predominantly a chicken soup. Really nice flavour, not too salty, and lots of chicken flavour in that. Next, I think we're going to go straight in on the main. So you get one chunk of chorizo. There was some bits of fat. I'll show you. So there was a load of fat, congealed fat in with the beans, which for some might be off-putting, but to me, I love the flavour of fat anyway. So I'm going to go straight for the beans. Really nice flavour to those beans. They're not like your British baked beans. Not so much a tomatoey flavour to it. Really nice. And then I'm going to try some of this chorizo. It doesn't have the greatest of flavour to that chorizo, but the beans are really good. Next to the sardines. Lovely texture to it. The fish is really nice. I'm going to say it tastes like the fish is fresh. Now clearly I understand that we're talking about a tinned fish, but sometimes you can get fish when it's tinned and it's very mushy, doesn't hold its texture. These are in really good shape and they are really tasty. Going to wash that down with some of this vitamin C. It doesn't specify what flavour, so it would be interesting to try and work it out. But I'm going to say that's a kind of citrusy, grapefruit kind of flavour. Maybe a little bit of lemon in there. You can taste the salts, because obviously it's a nice tonic drink. It's replacing electrolytes. You can taste that. It's got a nice subtle flavour and it's not too sweet. If the purpose of that drink is to rehydrate you, replace your lost electrolytes out in the field, and that is really good. 4 sachets, I don't understand when I mean, you could just do a 20-gram pouch, a bit like the British rations, where you chuck in a full-sized powder pouch. But it wasn't too much of a hassle just to put all 4 into one glass anyway, so I don't know why I'm moaning. I'm going to add some of these sardines to these beans, because you only got a tiny amount of chorizo, and just break the fish up a little bit. Get it mixed in with the sauce. It doesn't look so appetising with the fish in it, but it's about the taste, not the look. That's really good. Really good flavour to it. The fish goes actually really nicely with that sauce and the beans. Definitely worth adding the fish to that. We haven't got any crackers for the fish. In regards to the lack of crackers, we have this apricot cream, which is more of an apricot jelly in a tub, and nothing to put that on either, so we're just going to eat this like a jello. Incredibly sugary. It tastes like you're eating straight jam. He really could do some crackers. John on the channel mentioned about crackers. He messaged me, he mentioned about savoury crackers. I think that might be in reference to, I think I get it. I think it might be in reference to savoury breakfast crackers for use with your lunchtime or dinner menu. This really is in need of something to go on. I haven't got the sweetest tooth in the world anyway, but having that like that is just too much for me. It's too rich and sweet and sugary. There is a taste of apricot, but it's just overpowered by the sugariness. And then finally, we just take a look at this individual piece of gum. It's something I like doing now on the channel. It's got a big piece of gum. Really nice, powerful, fresh, minty flavour to that gum. Cleanse your palate after eating. That was the first of the Spanish MRE menus I've got. I've got a couple of breakfast ones to go through. They're good. I can't say that this was amazing. The soup's really tasty. The lack of crackers for the sardines, or the apricot jam I'm going to call it, is a bit of an odd one. And the beans were really good, but the chorizo was standard. If I'm being totally honest, my expectation levels of this Spanish MRE would be that it's up there with the French. With the French tinned mains, I thought we'd get in a tin main and it's going to come out and it's going to be absolutely delicious and it's going to be on the same level as the French. This menu wasn't, and that's me being totally honest with you. Beans are good, chorizo's okay, flavour's alright. It's not on level with the French mains. I'm really sorry, but it's not. And that might just be this menu A4. There's some cool stuff coming up in some of the other menus. So you've got like squid in ink and stuff like that. All these exciting things I like to try. So I'm going to say this is a really good menu, but it's not fantastic. And I'm still thinking that the French have got a higher standard. But that's because we tried one. So let's be fair. Let's try a few more of these Spanish menus. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please just hit that sub button, leave a comment, hit the like button. So with that said, I hope you can join me in a future video. Take care, bye bye.